Have you ever wondered how to get these secret emojis? Well, I'm going to show you how. First, you're going to want to click the link on my profile, then press keyboard hack and download the app. Once you open it, it'll show you the simple steps to add the fonts and emojis to your keyboard. Then after you press this button, it'll give you access to new fonts and the emojis I showed you at the start of the video so you can show off to your friends. Thank me later. I recently became a mom. Congratulations, teacher. But my baby keeps crying and won't fall asleep. Do you know how I can make her fall asleep? Yeah, that's easy. How? When you teach us in class, make her sit on a chair and she'll automatically fall asleep.
Put your hand in mine.
Here's an easy way to relieve your stress and anxiety. First, you're going to want to click the link on my profile, then press Stress Relieving Game and download it for free. It's the most relaxing game ever. You start off with one plant that produces oxygen, which you can then use to discover new plants and grow your garden. So next time you're feeling stressed or you're nervous about something, open the app and you'll be feeling better in minutes. Thank me later. Here's the only way to survive a falling elevator. Most people think you should jump right before you hit the ground. However, it'll be difficult to jump when you're falling. And secondly, if you're falling at a speed of 50 miles per hour and you jump 5 miles per hour into the air, you'll still hit the ground going 45 miles per hour. Now, before I tell you what you should do, I found this app that lets you FaceTime with your favorite celebrities. Press this button on my profile if you want to try it too. Now, instead of jumping, you should lie flat on your back because this way the impact is spread equally through your whole body. But just remember, with today's modern safety features, your chances of dying are 1 in 10 million. Here's the only way to survive a grenade blast. The first thing you want to do is turn the other direction and get at least 15 feet away. Then lay on your stomach with the bottom of your feet pointing at the grenade. This will reduce your chances of getting hit by the fragments. But if you do get hit, it will be the bottom of your shoes instead of your skin. Now before I tell you what to do if there's a grenade in the water with you, I found this app that tells you your celebrity lookalike, and apparently I look like Marilyn Monroe. If you want to find out who you look like, just press this button on my profile. Now if there's a grenade in the water with you, don't swim deeper, get out. Swimming deeper will cause the blast of the grenade to compress your lungs and cause serious damage. Here's the only way to survive a plane crash. When booking your flight, try to get a seat in the exit row or within 5 seats from it. People in those seats have the highest survival rates. Wear pants and a long sleeve shirt made of non-flammable material like cotton or denim. And sturdy shoes. You want clothes that don't restrict movement but also protect you against flames and flying debris. Bring a smoke hood or a wet cloth in a plastic bag. Most people survive impact but die of smoke inhalation. If you don't have these, breathe through your clothes. When boarding the plane, count the seats between you and the nearest front and rear emergency exit. So if it gets smoky, you could feel your way to safety. When instructed, brace yourself by putting your feet on the ground, crossing your arms on the seat in front of you, and lowering your head. Remain that way until you come to a complete stop, then by crouching so you still get some air, leave the plane and get away as far as possible. Here is the only way to survive a shark attack. Try to avoid fishing boats. When a fish gets hooked, it bleeds and attracts sharks. Also avoid swimming at night because the sharks won't be able to see as well and they might mistake you as fish. The odds of being attacked by a shark are 11.5 million to 1, but if you're still scared, here's how you could defend yourself. Sharks are sensitive in their gills, so you're going to want to keep punching them until you can slowly back away. An Australian and an American surfer both did this and they survived. Here's the only way to survive a tornado. If you're outside and you see one, don't stand there and watch it because it could change direction at any minute. Get inside your house and go to the basement, or get under something to cover yourself from flying glass. If you're away from home and in a vehicle, make sure your seatbelt's done up, put clothes or a blanket over top of you, and protect your skull. If you're not in a vehicle or you can't find a building, find the lowest point like a ditch, lay face down, and put your hands over your head to protect yourself from flying debris. Just make sure to stay away from overpasses and bridges so there's less things flying around. Here's the only way to survive a tsunami. If you want a chance of surviving, you'll need to be able to identify the early signs of a tsunami. In most cases, an earthquake happens before a tsunami, so protect yourself from that first, then get to high ground as quickly as possible. Another sign is the water will pull back and expose more land. Don't go investigate because you'll be putting your life at risk for when the water comes back. Instead, head in the opposite direction. Try to get 2 miles away from the ocean or at least 100 feet above sea level to be safe. If you don't have time to get far away, look for a tall, sturdy building and get to the top as fast as possible. If you can't get to a building, find something and hold on to it. When you think it's over, it probably won't be. Tsunami waves can be anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour apart. So stay in a safe place until you hear from your local officials. Here's how to survive falling without a parachute. First, you want to spread your arms and legs to create air resistance, which will slow down your fall. You want to avoid landing in water because just like concrete, water doesn't compress. It would be just like landing on a sidewalk, but worse because you'd be unconscious underwater. Next, you want to bring your arms and legs into your body to steer into a swamp, snow, or trees, because they will all slow you down before hitting the ground, making the impact better. If you can't find any of those, your next best option is a roof or the top of a vehicle because it will break and reduce your impact. Then you want to try and land on your feet. The bones in your legs will absorb most of the impact before breaking, allowing your body more time to slow down before hitting the ground. Lastly, you want to interlock your fingers behind your head and point your elbows forward to protect your skull. Here's the only way to survive when you're stuck in a sinking vehicle. As soon as your vehicle makes contact with the water, undo your seatbelt and roll down the window as fast as you can. Once you've done that, immediately get out through the window before your vehicle is fully underwater. You won't be able to open your door because of the force of water pressing from the outside. If your window won't roll down, you'll need to break it. You can use a heavy object like a hammer, or you can buy a special car window breaking tool online to keep in your vehicle. But if you don't have anything in your vehicle, you can use a removable headrest and hit the window with the metal prongs. If you still can't get out through the window, wait until your vehicle is fully underwater so the pressure inside and outside is equal. Then with the small amount of air left in your vehicle, take a deep breath, open the door, and follow the air bubbles to surface. I'm going to show you how you can keep using TikTok even if it gets banned. TikTok is getting banned from the App Store this Sunday, but as long as you have it downloaded, you'll still be able to use it. However, they have until November 12th to make a deal before it's permanently banned. So if you want to be on the safe side, click the link on my profile, then press TikTok hack and download the app. Once you open the app, you're going to want to change your location to somewhere that still has it, like Canada. Since it's only getting banned in America, TikTok will think you're from Canada and you'll still be able to use it.
How your parents think you will act when they tell you to smarten up?
I ain't gonna cry too long. No, I'm back on my drip. Yeah, drip my drip, my drip. Drip. Right back on my drip. Yeah, I ain't gonna cry too long. Nah, I'm back on my drip. Whoa, drip my drip, my drip. Yeah, right back on.
Put your head on my shoulder. Every week is like a week on me. Yeezys, that's a fact. Every week is fashion week for me.
So who do you like? No one. Come on, tell me who you like. I can't say. Who do you like? How many times are you gonna ask me that same question? As many times as it takes you to say my name.
How to tell if you have yellow teeth. First, you're going to choose the color selector filter. Choose yellow. Get next to a light. Smile. I have some yellow, and that is okay. I'm human.
Did you have your lunch? Did you have your lunch? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Are you copying me? Are you copying me? Let's go shopping. Yes, I had my lunch. Dad, why are you touching the horse's legs and chest like that? Because when I'm buying horses, I have to feel them to make sure they're healthy and in good shape. I think the mailman wants to buy Mom. Are you good at physics? Yeah, why? Can you help me? What's the question? Two elephants were walking together. One was red and one was left-handed. How old is my dog if I like pancakes? What's your name? I don't have a name. What do you mean you don't have a name? Everyone has a name. I do have a name. Then tell me your name. I don't have a name. We just experienced some turbulence which caused an engine to break, but luckily we have 3 left. Because of this, we'll be arriving 30 minutes late. Ugh. We just lost our second engine, but don't worry, we're still running fine with 2. We'll be around 2 hours late now. We just lost our third engine and we'll be arriving 4 hours late. If we lose another engine, we'll be up here all day. Where are we? We're in Hollywood. Isn't it pronounced Hollywood? No, it's pronounced Hollywood. Are you sure? I don't think you're right. Yes, I'm positive. I don't think so. When we stop to eat, let's ask somebody. Before we order, can you please settle an argument for us? Would you please pronounce where we are very slowly? Burger King. Addison Ray, can I ask you a question? Are your parents bakers?
No.
Because you're a cutie pie. I have one more question and then I'll let you go. Can you speak Spanish?
Quieres ser mi novio. That's all I know in Spanish.
That was pretty good. Well, it was nice to meet you. I love you.
Love you.
You're beautiful. Do you want to go on a date? I have a boyfriend. Oh, I have a math test tomorrow. What does that have to do with anything? Sorry, I thought we were both listing things we could cheat on.